I met a gypsy.
Let's talk about like Jorge Prado, right? So he's obviously got all of the pathways required to go super fast on a dirt bike, right? But he's on this new motorcycle. He's getting beat by like privateers now, which is crazy to even think. But is it that once you get to this level, you need to know, like you almost need to know what the motorcycle's going to do before you do it. And if you don't have that feeling, then you just can't go fast because the level of like predictability.
Yeah.
Because I imagine like if we go back to the Lawrences at A1, like wildly unpredictable motorcycle for the boys, and they were dog shit compared to the end of the season, right?
Yep.
And it's like same motorcycle, different setup. The setup would mean that they don't know what it's going to do at any given moment, and then that lack of predictability just pulls you back from. Is that kind of what's going on? Do you think
for Jorge?
Well, just in general. But like Jorge's probably a good example of it at the moment.
I mean, that's my job, right? Is
make it predictable.
It was trying to eliminate all of those things that could create that lack of comfort with the bike that keeps you pulled back. You know, like let's say for the Whoops example, the thing steps out on you 2 or 3 times the same way. You don't trust it. And so what do you do when you don't trust it? You don't come in as fast.
That's what I personally do.
Well, it's what we do too. It just doesn't look like it. Or you go, okay, I just need to go faster. Say you do that 2 times and then it steps out again. And so at that point, you really go, okay, I don't know what this thing's doing. Like something's not right. And then that ruins kind of everything. So yeah, that's my job. I really, and for the general public and everything, I want them to hop on a motorcycle and feel so comfortable that they're not even thinking about it. They're just having fun. For Jorge, I feel really bad for him, honestly, because
it's crazy, eh?
I think was thrown into a bit of a wildfire. I think there was way too much expectation on his motocross season. This is a different sport over here. I mean, if you talk to anyone that's like, let's say, talk to Ryan Dungey after he raced Lommel in 2012 or whatever it was. I mean, it was terrible for him. Like he had a terrible time. It's just not the same. So to put that expectation on Jorge that he's going to come dominate everybody on a new team, on new tracks, after a terrible Supercross season, after a shoulder injury, like there's too many variables there that are just stacked up against him. And then compound that with all of the pressure of like, well, what's happening with Jorge? You know, what's wrong with him? He's not doing right. Oh, the team's this, that. It's just, to me, it's like, man, it is just a terrible situation that he's in. I think he can come out of it, but I just feel bad for him because I feel like the cards were against him from day one. I mean, this sounds like really bad of me to say, but when I kept hearing about how he was going to crush everyone in outdoors, I was just going like, just wait, because after he spends 6-7 months on a Supercross track and then tries to go back to outdoors, and then you take our race format, which is crazy, you know. I remember the first time that I did Motocross of Nations, or the only time, I guess. I remember I did the first free practice, and I did like 2.
Where was it?
It was at Colorado. So I kind of knew the track anyway.
Yeah.
It was a little different. In like 10 or 12 minutes, I had already done my qualifying lap, and they're like, hey, you've got like 30 minutes left. And I'm like, well, what am I going to do? They're like, I don't know, just go ride, I guess. Okay.
That's insane.
And that was on Saturday, you know, and then I think there might've been a whole nother practice or something. Then I had a whole nother qualifying race. And then Sunday morning, it's like, we got to the track an hour later than we're used to. And then we had a breakfast. It was like, there was just all of this time. It just felt like an eternity, other than when you had to do I was MX2, so I did Moto 1, Moto 2. That was crazy. But it's just 2 different worlds. So to put any expectation on him to come ride a muddy track at 8:30 a.m. with the sun in your eyes.
Not even the same track, is it, too?
Not even the same track that he'd ridden, say, Paula. It's not even close. It's muddy. There's people everywhere. The lines are terrible. and then he's going to do another one of those in 45 minutes, and then he's going to go racing. And then on top of that, he's got to learn to set up his bike with the group of people he doesn't know super well. He's been on a Austrian chassis for his whole life. So I don't know, that I just think
Works rule.
I mean, there's so many things that you throw in this pot, right? That are against him. I don't say that to like.
No, I think you're
against
you're
him. I'm more
defending
defending him and saying, hey, it's unfair for everyone to put the pressure on him that was on him. I think you'll come around.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.